is Denise Hurley. I'm the host of Harmonies, and this show is a show about local musicians in the area that I'm bringing on to talk with them and get to know them a little bit better, and folks can hear some music that they are playing these days. So I want to welcome Amanda Cote.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. So let's get right to it, Amanda. You are a singer-songwriter in the area. Could you just tell me a little bit about how you got into music?
Well, I've as long as I can remember, I've always liked to sing. So naturally, when I went into school, I did all the choruses and stuff. But I also played a bunch of instruments. I picked up clarinet at 9 or 10, and then added bassoon, and then jazz guitar, which I wasn't that good at, but it was still a lot of fun to be in jazz band. So after high school, I ended up going to college for math and economics, but I had just happened to see a flyer for a vocal jazz ensemble, and I was like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. So I ended up doing it for 5 semesters, even after they were like, Amanda, we can't give you credits for this anymore. You have too many arts credits. I'm like, well, can I still go? So it's always been a passion.
Okay. Now, is jazz something that you really enjoy performing, that type of music?
I love jazz. I don't get the chance to perform it as often as I'd like, because it's musically a whole different animal.
Sure, yeah.
But I mean, singing jazz is just it's the best. Ella Fitzgerald. There's nobody out there like her.
I agree.
Oh God, that vibrato is just amazing. But yeah, it's really great stuff. I listen to a lot of jazz. But I don't really get to perform as much of it as I would like.
That you would like.
Yeah.
So someone like Ella Fitzgerald is a hero. Do you have other heroes that
in jazz? Esperanza Spalding.
Okay.
I can't remember originally where she's from, but she's actually, I think, the youngest professor ever at Berklee College of Music.
Okay.
And she tours worldwide. I think she's the only one that has played 3 times for the president.
Okay.
So, yeah, Obama likes her,
Sure.
So he's got good taste in music.
Absolutely.
Whatever you think of his politics, Man's got a great iPod list, So she's fantastic. Snarky Puppy is really, really out there. It's really good fusion stuff. As far as like other singer-songwriters, right now I just started listening to Sean McConnell, who's actually a son of a friend of mine that lives out in Marlborough.
Okay.
And he's started touring nationally, and he's doing a really great job. Ellis Paul from Cambridge is, you know Ellis.
I know Ellis.
He's so great.
Yes,
I was actually considering doing one of his songs today, but I don't know. I might have to change my list.
Why not?
But yeah, there's so many great acts out there, and they're all worth a listen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Well, why don't we take a moment and you can step away and do one of your songs. I think Woman Be Wise is what you want to play for us right now.
Yes, it's a bit of an antiquated message, but the song is just still so good. It's hard to take out of my set list.
Okay, well, let's take a listen.
Thank you.
Women be wise, keep your mouth shut, don't advertise your man. Don't you girls just sit around holding no conversation, tell everybody all the things that you do. Cause these women nowadays, they no good, they laugh in your face, try to steal your man from you. Say, women be wise, keep your mouth shut, don't advertise a man. Your very best girlfriend, she might be a highbrow. I've seen her change her clothes at least 3 times a day, Yep. What do you think she's doing now? While you're so far away, she's loving your man in your own damn bed. Better call for the doctor, mama. Try to investigate your head sick. Women be wise, keep your mouth shut, don't advertise your man. wise. Keep your little mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Don't you girls just sit around spilling all your secrets. Tell everybody all the things that he do for you. If you talk about your baby, cause he's so damn fine. Lord, honey, I might just sneak up, you know, and I'll try to make it mine. I say, women be wise. Keep your mouth shut. Don't advertise your man. Don't be a fool. Don't advertise your man. Woo.
You do some original songwriting, is that correct?
Some, not as much as I'd like, but
Okay.
some. It's really hard for me to get a product that I'm happy with.
Really?
I got the
Okay.
Marty McFly syndrome, you know.
Okay.
What if they say it's not good enough?
Well, what's the process? What brings a song from your heart?
You know, the best songs that I have came to me in like 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, and everybody's different. Everybody has their own process. Lots of people, you know, I'm going to write for 3 hours every day.
Yep.
And whether or not anything productive comes of that, it doesn't matter because they're just getting the practice writing. And that's probably what I should do. But a lot of times I just kind of start with an idea or some kind of imagery and I build off of that. And so I guess when the thought comes, I have to act on it because otherwise it's
Yeah,
gonna fly away and it's never gonna come back. So my process is probably more spontaneous than organized.
Okay. Any particular themes that you kind of gravitate towards?
You know, not necessarily. I mean, it's just kind of what moves me in the moment. You know, I have some songs about, you know, love affairs, and I have songs about, you know, my boyfriend leaving because I was drinking too much, which isn't really a true story. It was actually that song was a collab with Jesse Graves from Gardner. And then I actually wrote my first political song right before our first Women of Worcester show a couple of years ago. And that song was just kind of, it came from a place of feeling helpless about people's reactions to what's going on in the world because it's so divided right now.
Sure.
And, you know, sometimes we point the finger at the wrong people and, you know, it's easy to get distracted. And I think that people should write whatever moves them. You shouldn't limit yourself to one particular subject matter.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, why don't we take time for you to play another song? This is an original song.
Yes.
Bottle of whiskey.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the one that was co-written.
That was co-written. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a minute and listen to one of your original songs.
Great.
Woke up this morning completely hungover. Oh, but I'm still sitting at the bar. Picked up my cell phone and they gave you a jingle. Oh, but I ain't got no battery. Lost my man to a bottle of whiskey. Yeah. And I forgot last night. Walked through the door. Maybe it was sometime after I passed out on the floor. Lost my man to a bottle of whiskey. Woke up this afternoon, prepared for round two. Oh, but I ain't got no energy. Picked up my six string, meant to write you a song. Oh, but I ain't got no apology. Yeah, lost my man to a bottle of whiskey. I forgot last night I watched him walk right out the door. Maybe it was sometime after I passed out on the floor. Lost my man to a bottle of whiskey. got no energy. Woke up this afternoon, prepared for round 2. Oh, but I ain't got no apologies. Yeah, lost my man to a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, I forgot last night I watched you walk right out the door. Sometime after I passed out on the floor, lost my man to a bottle of whiskey, bottle of whiskey, bottle of whiskey.
We were talking a little bit before about activism in the world. And as a musician, I know a lot of musicians that they use their music to get a message out, or to be an activist in the community. And you're in the Worcester scene right now, so. Do you use your music as a platform for a certain activism? Are you an activist? I guess that's another question.
You know, the tough part about working in, because I pretty much work as a restaurant troubadour, so I interact with everybody, and I'm not big and famous enough to just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna play these songs because my audience is these kinds of people, So I have to be really cognizant of not. It's not that I don't want to offend anybody. It's that I don't want to turn people off from good music.
Sure.
And I think music is one of those things that is really good at bringing people together. So I don't try to. I mean, I have my personal thoughts and I have my personal beliefs, and that's fantastic, and I think everyone should be allowed to voice their opinions and use their art to convey their message and their beliefs. But I'm not really the work that I do is not really conducive to that. If I was playing more music halls and that type of stuff, I would probably be much more inclined to tailor my art and my message toward what I believe, and which I do already, but I just don't typically really throw it out there for everybody to hear, because I don't want to turn people off from good music.
Right. But do you take an opportunity to use your music in different projects to benefit different organizations in the area?
Yeah, occasionally. I've worked with Bulldozer Health in Worcester. I'm not sure that they're like a holistic health company, a nonprofit. I've worked with Rissa Hovasi's organization, her daughter. I guess they help raise money to essentially get things done for families that have really sick children with cancer. They spend a lot of time away from the house. They need someone to pick up the dry cleaning and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's almost like like a personal assistant for a lot of these families that just don't have time to get certain things done.
Okay.
And I used to work for the New England Dream Center, which is like an adult health daycare,
Right.
For people with special needs, and that was fantastic. I had so much fun working with those people because everybody would just get so excited. They're like, "Yes, it's music day," and
Right.
it was the most enthusiastic audience I ever had, and I loved it. And they're so great. I actually still keep in touch with a couple of the clients. Yeah, one of them moved up to Maine, and she sends me notes from time to time.
Oh, nice.
And hi, Jenny. So it's really great, and when you can use your talents or your art to help somebody out, it's always a good thing to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's time for another song. This would be Just a Little Girl, which is another original of
Yes.
yours. Okay. All right. Well, take it away.
Thank you.
Talking on the telephone, tell me that you're falling for me. Tell you I can't do it 'cause the woman you call your wife isn't me. Oh, and though it hurts you so bad, but it don't feel right. Don't feel right to make her mad. I'm just a little girl in your romance. Give me time to clear my head and contemplate the possibilities. Goldfish in my gut and desire in your eyes for me. Oh, and find the truth, I'll have to go alone. But it don't feel right, don't feel right to do her wrong. I'm just a little girl in your romance. I'm just a little girl in your romance. So we'll sing of the seasons and we're gonna reason we should or shouldn't be. Somehow I stole your heart right from the floor underneath her feet. Though it hurts to say no, I don't want you to go. Stare out the window, thinking of scenario to be. Complication, inspiration, aggravation, sinking ship at sea. Oh, and I don't want you to drive away, but it don't feel right, don't feel right to let you stay. I'm just a little girl in your romance. I'm just a little girl in your romance. So we'll sing of the seasons and we're gonna reason we should or shouldn't be. Somehow I stole your heart right from the floor underneath her feet. Oh, it hurts to say no, but I don't want you to go. It hurts to say no, but I don't want you to go. It hurts to say no, but I don't want you to go. Talking on the telephone, tell me that you've fallen for me. Tell you I can't do it 'cause the woman you call your wife isn't me.
Thank you for that. What's up? What's coming up? What's your future? What's happening that you want people to know about?
Well, I play out generally 4 to 6 nights a week. I've been doing that consistently for about the last 3.5 years or so. So come see a show. I'm at amandacotesings.com, and you can also find me on Facebook. So I'm actually planning on recording another album. It's just a matter of getting all the funds to do that. Or not another album, my first album. So there's a lot of work to be done, and most of it's going to take place behind closed doors.
Right.
But, keep an eye out.
Okay. So this will be your first album.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So I'm really looking forward to it. And, a lot of the material that I had before, I can't really relate to now because it was written so long ago. So I'm going to have to hit the drawing board and come up with some new stuff. And today's culture, there's plenty of fodder for it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, let's... So again, your contact information is, where can people find you for? You have shows coming up.
Yep. Tonight I'm in. What day is it?
Today is Friday.
I'm going to be in Jaffrey, New Hampshire
that's
tonight.
Right.
Yeah. Last night I was in Leominster, so I play from southern, mid to southern New Hampshire, all the way down like through southern Worcester County. Occasionally I'm on the Cape, North Shore. Occasionally I'm all the way out in Stockbridge, Mass. So, just take a look at the website, amandacotesings.com, and find out when there's going to be a show near you.
Okay, excellent. All right, so let's finish up with one more song, and I want to thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
coming
me.
on Harmonies, and good luck with your career and your songwriting and your new CD coming out.
Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Take care. Bye.
Come down off your throne, leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody hold the key, and I near the end, and I just think I'm tired. Whoa, and I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Come down on your own, leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody hold the key, and I'm really end, and I just think I'm tired. Whoa, and I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. Whoa, 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 but I can't find my way home. Whoa, yeah, yeah, but I can't find my way home, and I can't find my way home. And I can't find my way home, and I ain't done nothing wrong, yeah, but I can't find my way home. Don't you girls just sit around spilling all your secrets, tell everybody all the things